from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
Moorhead Area Public Schools have announced that they will start the fall semester with hybrid learning. The Moorhead School Board approved the Return to Learn plan that was made over the last several months. It was created by school administration collaboratively with guidance from state and local government agencies with input from parents. We'll have more on this tonight on Valley News Live at 5 and 6. Well, now on to some more breaking news. Bemidji police are searching for people involved in a shootout that shattered a glass door and landed one person in jail. Police were called to the Ridgeway Apartments around 11:30 Monday night for reports of gunshots. When police arrived, they learned people were arguing outside an apartment before gunfire erupted. Authorities took a shotgun from someone on scene. 25-year-old Michael Finday was arrested for multiple charges. One of the people had a handgun but got away from police. Police say a person is considered armed and dangerous. New for you at noon. One man is now behind bars following an assault that sent another man to the hospital. Officials say it happened around midnight when Jamestown police were dispatched to a residence on a report of a male who had fallen and received head injuries. Upon arrival, officers discovered a 58-year-old unconscious male lying near a residence. The male was later airlifted to a Fargo hospital with life-threatening injuries. Officers later found 39-year-old Corey Allen Elkim hiding in a closet inside a residence. Elkim was later arrested after authorities located a blunt object used to assault the victim. The incident remains under investigation. Well, there's no summertime sadness with these amazing temperatures. Let's check in with meteorologist Lisa Green.
Quite nice to start off the day today, but that is changing. We're looking at a few areas where we've got some thunderstorms firing up, and now a change to our severe storm risk on our storm prediction from the Storm Prediction Center, rather. You can see in dark green here, the marginal risk has been shifted a little eastward if you've been following along throughout the morning. So we're looking at Grand Forks and Fargo now included in this as we head into the afternoon and tonight for the potential for some hail that could get a little larger than we'd like to see, about an inch in diameter possible with these storms that may be rolling through. So we're looking at, again, some areas where there's some rain and thunder right now in eastern North Dakota. You can see those there on the radar. We'll zoom in a little bit more, stretching from around Devil's Lake, and especially down toward the Griggs County and Barnes County line, dropping to the south and east from there. So if you're in Barnes County, northern Barnes County specifically, Lake Ashtabula area, that region, this is moving in your direction. You're probably noticing those storm clouds, and there's some lightning too. So we're going to keep an eye on those as they continue to develop and evolve through the afternoon. Temperatures ranging from some 70s to some 80s. Really great summertime temperatures at the noon hour. And as we look into the afternoon in Grand Forks, we're looking at some beautiful weather, lots of blue sky, the river out of its banks there, and we're going to see temperatures back into the 80s today. So more on the warmth, but also talking about those storm chances. We'll let you know what to expect the rest of the week too, coming up in just a few minutes.
Let's definitely stay updated with those chances. Thanks again, Lisa. 3 people are now in jail after attempting to break into a storage unit. Officials say it happened around 3:20 this morning when a Cass County Sheriff's Office deputy observed 2 individuals attempting to break into a storage unit before taking off on foot. During a search, deputies located a vehicle inside a different storage unit where they found Allison Nelson. She was taken into custody. Deputies used a drone to find the other 2 men, identified as Ryan Wentz and Matthew Logan, hiding in a field. All 3 individuals were transported to the Cass County Jail. Minnesota State troopers say alcohol was involved in a rollover crash that seriously injured 2 people. The driver of a pickup drifted toward the ditch along Highway 6 in Itasca County, overcorrected, and ended up rolling the vehicle into another ditch. Both people in the truck were airlifted to the hospital, both with life-threatening injuries. The victims are from Cass Lake. Authorities are cleaning up after a bad accident caused some traffic delays for commuters this morning. Officials say it happened at 32nd Avenue and 25th Street South on a busy stretch of road in South Fargo. Police, fire, and EMS all responded to the crash. We do not know if anyone was injured or what caused the crash. Authorities say traffic was diverted. It was a startling wake-up call for people in a South Fargo apartment building that turned out to be something a lot less worrisome than a fire. Fire crews say a fire extinguisher discharged in a building in the 1500 block of 21st Avenue South just after 2 this morning. The contents set off fire alarms and firefighters went door to door to check on everyone. People went back to their homes within about 15 minutes. Let's take a look at the COVID-19 numbers. In Minnesota, the Department of Health is reporting another 359 confirmed cases of COVID-19, along with 9 new deaths linked to the illness. In total, 1,721 deaths have been attributed to the disease, while over 59,000 people are listed as recovered. In North Dakota, there are 136 new cases and 2 new deaths. The death toll now sits at 128, and the active case count is up to 1,169. A growing number of colleges and universities are opening their doors to students this week for in-person learning. But after a rash of packed parties on campuses and COVID rates rising among students, some schools are changing course just days after welcoming students back on campus. NBC's Morgan Radford is in Chapel Hill, North Carolina with more.
This morning, it's class dismissed at UNC Chapel Hill. Following a weekend of packed parties and growing COVID outbreaks, the university is reversing course, canceling all in-person classes just 1 week into the fall semester.
Seeing the COVID-19 positivity rate rise from 2.8% to 13.6% at Campus Health over the past week is very concerning.
Starting tomorrow, all instruction will shift to remote learning, with many students leaving campus and heading home. But with an estimated 40% of colleges nationwide returning to some type of in-person learning, student gatherings like these are raising concern. UConn now testing all students living on campus amid a rash of new infections there. At Ohio State, mandatory student testing leading to long lines with little social distancing. At Villanova, scenes like this caused the school's basketball coach to put out a new PSA.
We love the party, nobody does it better, but not this semester.
Over the weekend in Los Angeles, a packed party of 200 thrown by TikTok influencers was broken up by police. This as LA school officials announced plans to test all staff, students, and their families across the district to speed up the transition from virtual learning this fall.
This will help get students back to school as soon as possible while protecting the health and safety of all in the school community.
In Arizona, one school district closed Monday after teachers refused to staff classrooms. And in Kansas, instructors who won't go back due to health concerns may face up to $10,000 in penalties for breaking their contracts.
Teachers are being forced to face a decision. Do I go back into a situation that I feel is unsafe for my health? Or am I going to resign, retire, and possibly face thousands of dollars in fines?
University officials are encouraging students to go home so that they can keep their dorms as empty as possible. For those students who can't afford to go home or simply don't want to, the university says they are trying to figure out a solution for those students. Well, coming up at noon, a mother is sharing her story about her pregnancy during a pandemic and whether feeling nice enough to sit around the pool, or maybe possibly, weather up next to plan your day.